Krantz stands for System Solutions, and our cooling ceilings, available as both closed chilled ceilings and modular chilled sails, are a perfect example of this. What is a chilled sail? And what are its benefits compared to closed chilled ceilings?
Chilled sails are individual cooling areas that are not necessarily interconnected. They can be positioned flexibly to meet the requirements of a given room. They can be connected easily to existing supply lines for cold water and air. In contrast to closed chilled ceilings, chilled sails allow the room air the heat transfer not only with the lower surface of the sail, but with the upper surface as well.
In buildings where people are working, you mainly have to consider two goals to achieve a high thermal comfort level. The fresh air ratio has to be considered, and the room temperature has to be controllable in order to cool or heat the rooms. The multifunctional sails from Krantz fulfill both of these requirements in one unit. The chilled sail cools or heats the room, and innovative air outlets spread the fresh air over the sail surface. The convection of the air on the tempered surface causes significantly higher heat transfer. The result is an output of 60% higher for the chilled sail than for a closed chilled ceiling. What distinguishes the multifunctional sail from Krantz? What is its composition?
The basis is a perforated metal sail, the inner surface of which is completely covered with an acoustic fleece. This fleece improves not only the acoustic properties, but also enhances the visual effect from the room. A copper meander for the flowing water is applied on top of the acoustic fleece and is bonded to it via heat conducting profiles made from aluminium. Copper and aluminium are exceptionally good heat conductors and work well for an application in room temperature conditioning. Depending on the application, the multifunctional sail is combined with a suitable air outlet.
Typically, only half of the ceiling area is covered with cooling sails. Because the rest of the ceiling is not able to contribute to cooling capacity, Krantz has developed a product family of high-performance chilled sails that are able to cover this supply gap in a reliable way. The first product to be introduced is multifunctional sail AVACS.
The multifunctional sail AVACS consists of a chilled sail and an air outlet that is positioned on the face side of the sail and is not visible from the room. Through the air outlet, the fresh air is distributed in that way that both the upper and the lower side are covered by the air jet. The air jet has the benefit that the heat transfer is improved and that the overall output is significantly increased. The fresh air is distributed into the room in that way that it flows alongside the chilled surfaces and then starts to sink into the occupied space with a very low velocity.
The performance-enhancing advantages of the AVACS principle can be transferred to buildings where a fresh air supply already exists or where no fresh air can be provided. Here, the multifunctional sail AVACS is the right choice for recirculated air. The working principle is exceptionally effective.
The fan draws the warm room air into the air outlet and distributes it above and below the sail with a high impulse, thus increasing the heat transfer ratio. Like the fresh air for the AVACS, the warm room air is being distributed above and below the sail before it starts sinking slowly into the occupied zone.
The technology of the multifunctional sail is illustrated clearly in this graphic.
Primary air is brought into the unit via a spigot, and the fresh air then thrusts out of jet nozzles on the right and on the left of the unit and enters the room. Therefore, a negative pressure inside the unit is building up and forces the warm room air to flow over a heat exchanger where the room air is being heated or cooled, depending on the mode, is then mixing with the fresh air, and both are being brought back into the room. Especially rooms with a high thermal load, like conference rooms, maintain a high thermal comfort.
A particularly innovative solution offered by Krantz is its air outlet, OptiClean.
The OptiClean combines the qualities of an invisible integration in a closed chilled ceiling or in a chilled sail. It prevents the dirt accumulation on the ceiling. It comes along with a low pressure drop and a small sound power level, and it grants a high thermal comfort. Fresh air flows out very consistently through the perforated ceiling and spreads out horizontally in a radial pattern. Due to the induction of room air, the air velocity and the temperature differential between the primary air and the room air are rapidly reduced. This results in a comfortable room climate with low air velocities and even room temperatures.
The multifunctional sails here presented offer architects and planners the freedom of design. They can choose for every demand the appropriate product and keep a uniform visual appearance together with a compact and space-saving design.
All multifunctional sails have the benefit that we can mount them quickly and easily, and therefore we deliver these mounting brackets, and you can fit them on the left and on the right of the chilled sail and mount them to the ceiling with a thread bolt or a wire, for example.
The different multifunctional sails are combinable and grant many opportunities to create an optimal indoor climate in any kind of building. The multifunctional sails from Krantz are characterized by a high quality of materials and processing. All sails are maintenance-free and removable. A low mounting height of 18 centimeters allows for an economical use of the available space. The Krantz range of service not only contains the development and manufacturing of technical building equipment, but also includes advising architects and planners throughout the process, from planning to completing a building. Support in budget planning, the creation of tender texts, and the support of reliable installation companies round off the extensive services. That makes Krantz a partner that is trusted among its customers for many years. Our partners in your country can provide you with more information about our multifunctional sails. Or you can go online to www.Krantz.de. Krantz. Applied System Solutions.